Good morning, Corpus Christi, and welcome to DTAC News, connecting you to the world out there. I'm Anchor 1.
And I'm Anchor 2. Thank you for joining us.
In international news, Japan is turning to other countries for help as it struggles from the effects of its tsunami. They are having problems stabilizing the nuclear plant and stop radiation leaks that have been very complicated. Scientists from the United States and France plan to meet with the Prime Minister in Tokyo in order to aid their situation. Officials from Tokyo Electric Power Company are eager to support them in this time of need.
Boston is experiencing unlikely weather in the springtime when they were hit by a snowstorm on Thursday. This spring snowstorm was expected to hit late Thursday, but lasted into this morning, which happens to be April Fool's Day. The National Weather Service said New York commuters could even encounter an inch of slushy mix. But on a positive note, some skiers have found the sudden burst of cold weather to be very enjoyable.
It's ironic that Boston is experiencing this weather on April Fool's.
It is. I guess Mother Nature can participate in holidays too.
In other news, dictator Gaddafi made a defiant stance Thursday after 2 members of his regime said he should resign. As shown in this video, his government's forces have regained momentum on the rapidly moving front line of the battle. Gaddafi accused the leaders of the countries attacking his forces of being affected by power madness. After being apart from the departures in Gaddafi's inner circle, the rebels remain undaunted.
In sports, VCU, Butler, Connecticut, and Kentucky arrived in Houston for the Final Four. To be in the Final Four seemed very unlikely when the first ball was tipped back in October. Back then, VCU was listed as a 5,000-to-1 long shot in Vegas. Butler was trying to replace NBA-bound forward Gordon Hayward. Connecticut was even placed as 10th in the Big East. Plus, Connecticut lost 5 key players to the NBA. Indeed, anyone who wins this year will leap home to their victory.
In Freeport, Texas, Jason Kreese got a catch of a lifetime when a 375-pound shark leaped into his boat. The 29-year-old and 2 crew members had been fishing for red snapper about 50 miles away from the Gulf of Mexico. They were shocked when they heard 2 large splashes in the distance early Monday morning. Apparently, the shark was in a rush to feed and was thrashing around Kreese and his crew. Since they were not able to toss it back into the water, it did die several hours later. But the shark is now on display for all to see at a seafood restaurant in Freeport, Texas.
Doesn't this remind you of Jaws?
Yes, it's funny how you search for a red snapper and end up with a shark.
Well, that concludes today's newscast. Reporting from DTAC News, I'm Anchor 2.
And I'm Anchor 1. Thanks for tuning in.